Hey guys, welcome back to the 1,000 Card Project and our weekly report. This week we're going over the week of November 30th through December 6th. For those that are new, we started with a $500 investment at the beginning of the year, which bought about 300 cards, scaled that up to 1,000 cards that were worth at least $1 a piece. Then we've been tracking that to hopefully make those 1,000 cards worth $100 a piece. And so this is all based off the Kevin Kelly 1,000 True Fans article. You can go back and watch some of the earlier videos or read that article, and it'll make a lot more sense. This week we sold a total of 34 cards, 36% on eBay, 18.2% at the card shop that we've been consigning with, A&J Card Shop, and then 48% on CollX. I had a really good week on CollX. If you're not there, please reach out to me there. I'd love to be the first person to buy from you on the platform, but really enjoy CollX, Card Dealer Pro. If you're not familiar with those, feel free to reach out for more information. We sold, I think, 4 total bulk cards this week. Again, those are new. Bulk cards are what I had in my existing collection. And then I took 3 months prior to this year, kind of just trying different things out, see which way I wanted to go with this from a strategy standpoint. So I've been trying to recoup that money that I spent during that time where I made a lot of mistakes, just like anybody else would do, without really, kind of going into what I'm calling more debt. So, so far we have recouped $1,070.16 of that $1,400 that we kind of initially invested, trying a bunch of different things out. We still have $348.89 left. My goal was to try to get that done in the whole year, just not putting any extra effort towards it, just listing it and seeing if it sells. But it does look like I'm going to have to take a little bit, more of a drastic approach to try to get rid of that $348. I could probably leave it, but I just kind of want to be done with it. I want to get rid of that inventory. Some of those bad buys. So I'm probably going to put that together in some sort of Facebook listing and try to liquidate it for that amount. This week we sold 31 total cards in the project for a project score of 269. Each card gets a score. So if it's a $4 card, we give it a project score of $5, meaning that once we sell it, after fees, everything, we should recoup at least $1 profit. And so it should be a level 5. So each week we track that at 269. That means we should have brought in at least $269. We did that. We're at $382 for the week. So staying above that, picking good cards and being able to level up quickly. And that's essentially how we've been able to level this thing up quite a bit, over the course of this year. These are just the cards that I sold. Nothing really pops out. Again, sold that Caitlin Clark at the card shop. Drake May has been selling pretty great lately. Sold some of the players going into the college football playoff, but nothing that really kind of stood out as a differentiator. Purchases this week, where we purchased 4 cards for a project score, I think of 70. I can't remember exactly what the project score was on that, but and 6 cents is what we spent on that. We bought, Jaden Daniels, I think is a good buy right now. Bought a silver variation of him. LeBron James, bought a SI for Kids rookie of him. Bought a Drake May silver NFT, and then a Bobby Witt rookie slab SGC 9.5. Again, Bobby Witt I think is a good buy if you can buy him low right now. He's always in the top 10. Popular player. Drake May is killing it. Jaden Daniels I think is coming out of the injury and is again just a good buy right now coming off injury. And LeBron James, with pending retirement, all those things, I think all his stuff is going to go up as well. So good purchases there. Budget is in a really healthy place. So not only do we have 1,000 cards that are worth, a good amount there, we also have $3,000 in cash that we're able to spend when we find the right cards. Really healthy place. And then that project, again, sitting at 1,000 cards, that very conservatively, just $1 profit per card, is sitting at 7,330. Actually, I think that's 7,405, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it definitely is. 7,405. So a project level of 7.40. And, again, we started this with $500 and we have 7,405 in inventory, and we have another $3,000, pretty conservatively in our $3,000 in our cash, our budgets. I don't think, I couldn't ask for better in a year. I'm sure you could always go a little bit more. I think this number is going to scale up, hopefully 2x, 3x by the end of 2026, but made a lot of mistakes very early on. And I feel like that's going to get way better going into 2026. This week, not too many questions. Probably the biggest question is, as I've mentioned, I am going to try to liquidate any of the excess inventory. I want to get some of that cash back, even if it's at a loss, going into that way I can make smarter purchases, put it in a little bit better cards. The other thing that I've been thinking about is, you're hearing a lot of content right now about, the market cooling off. And so, do I want to put my money that I do spend? Do I want to continue to do some of these low end flips like I've been doing that I know, you know, are based off collectors and, people that are just trying to make a quick buck? I mean, I'm selling it for, what I have into it. Or should I be buying, some of the greats, Shohei, Judge, LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, on and on and on, and just put my money there? If we're about to hit maybe kind of an economic downturn, I want to be in a good position to be able to capitalize on the dips in the market. Like, that's just investing 101. I see that as an opportunity rather than, something that I'm really concerned about. Again, my most expensive cards are in that $100 range. So, if, I lose 25, 30% on those cards, that's not going to break the bank. And again, I have low enough cards that I'm moving pretty regularly that I can probably recoup those losses pretty quick. So nothing too concerning for me on that end. For those that want to support the show, like, subscribe, share, those will help. Make sure you're checking out the podcast. It has some really great people that are coming up, not just coming up right now, but in the pipeline to shoot here in the new future. So really excited about where the project's going. Really excited about where the podcast is going 2026. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for checking back each week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.